What's up guys, welcome to today's video. In this video we're going to be trying to predict the entire match play and how it's going to go down. We have the draw, so we're going to go through, try and guess the scores, try and guess who wins which match, and we're going to go from there. So if you guys want to join in, then please do comment in the comment section below. Let me know who you think is going to be the winner, if you think it's going to be any standout players or anything like that. Just let me know anything you want to tell me basically before the match play begins this weekend. If you like this video, then please hit the subscribe button. We're getting kind of close now to 50k, which would be lovely to hit. And yeah, subscribe, like, let's go. So the draw has been completely done. We can go through all the games and we'll start off on the first match, which is going to be the world number one, which is Peter Wright versus Madars Razma. Now these are going to be best of however many legs throughout the tournament, but if they do go to a last leg decider, it will go down to clear legs, and then we will work out the last leg decider at some other point. But it will all go down to a two clear legs if it goes, let's say the first round's first to 10. If it goes 9-9, then they'll go for like 2 clear legs, or it will go to 12 all, and then 13, 12 will be the winner, basically. But I'm probably not going to predict any of those because that's just going to make it difficult for me to try and work out. But anyway, Peter Wright versus Madars Razma. Who is going to be our winner? I'm going to say Peter Wright, and I think Madars is going to give him some trouble. I think it's going to be a good game. I want to go Peter Wright, and I'm going to say Peter Wright gets 10. I'm going to say Razma is going to get 7. I think this is going to be closer than people think. I don't think Peter Wright's in the best form of his life, but I still think he's good enough to beat Madars Razma. Next up, we've got Krzysztof Ratajski versus Stephen Bunting. Now, Ratajski's playing okay at the moment. I think this could be a bit of a 50-50 game, but I'm going to go with the seed on this one, and I'm going to say Ratajski wins this one 10-8. I think Bunting's coming back, but I don't think Bunting is quite at old Stephen Bunting level, so I'm going to say Ratajski wins that one. I think he's just playing just slightly better, but I think that could be a close one. I think it could be a good one. All the matches, by the way, in this first round draw are insane. I must add. Johnny Clayton versus Rabadon Rodriguez. Again, we're going with the seed, boys. We're going with the seed. Johnny Clayton wins that one. He's going to win that one 10-4. 10-4. We're going to go 10-4. I don't see Rowby giving him too many issues, although Johnny's not playing the best he's ever played. Dimitri Vandenberg versus Canon Ritz. This could be an absolute banger of a game. This could be a really, really good game. Two young guys going at it. Could be really, really good. I am going to say, again, the seed's going to win this one. We're going to go Dimitri Vandenberg is going to win that one. Canon Ritz, I don't think he's playing as well as he was at the World Championships and sort of towards the earlier stages of this year. But we're gonna go 10-6. 10-6 to Dimitri Vandenberg, and that's going to be our first round match. Next up, we've got Michael Van Gogh versus Adrian Lewis. Now, this is a tough one. Adrian Lewis has just found some form at the perfect time, but Michael Van Gogh has just come out of a surgery on his throwing hand, which I can't imagine is going to do him any justice, going to do him any good. But I still think he beats Adrian Lewis. I'm going to say this one goes last leg decider. I'm going to say this one goes 9-9. Assuming Michael Van Gogh isn't playing at his absolute best, because if he does and he comes back from hand surgery like playing better than ever, then he's gonna wipe the floor of Adrian Lewis. Sorry, Adrian, you're my favourite player, but I don't think you can hang with Van Gogh at the moment if he's playing well. I'm gonna say Van Gogh wins this one 11-9. I'm gonna say this one goes to 9-all, and then Van Gogh goes, see you later, I'm off. I'm gonna win the rest of this one. So we're gonna go Michael Van Gogh. I think he still wins this, even with the surgery. I think he still wins this. Next up, we've got Joe Cullen versus Damon Heta. I am going to say this is the first time a seed goes out, and I'm going to say it's going to be close. So I'm going to say Heta wins this one, but I'm going to say it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say Joe Cullen gets beat. So I'm going to say Damon Heta wins 10-7. 10-7. I think that's how we're going to go for that one, which tees up a tasty second round game, by the way. But next up, we got James Wade versus Martin Lukeman. This is going to be no nonsense. James Wade, I think he's going to win this one 10-5. I think he's going to average about 94.5. I think he's just going to hit 50% on his finishing, and he's just going to slowly cruise through this game, and it's going to be reasonably comfortable. Now, Martin Lukeman is a very good player, but he doesn't have anywhere near the match experience that James Wade does, especially in big tournaments like this. So I think James Wade does James Wade things, and he just cruises through the match, and that's that. Luke Humphries versus Nathan Aspinall. Now, everything in my brain is telling me Luke Humphries wins this one. But we're not going to go with my brain. We're going to go with the heart. I'm going to say Nathan Aspinall wins this one. 10. I'm going to say he does well, actually. I'm going to say 10-6. I think 10-6 is going to be the score of that one. I don't know why, but I feel like Nathan Aspinall is just starting to come into form at a really, really good time. He's done well on the Pro Tour the last week as well, and I think Luke Humphries isn't going to perform as well. I don't know why. I don't really know why, but that's my prediction. So you know, whatever. Next up, we've got the second half of the draw. We've got Goen Price versus Martin Schindler. Goen Price is going to win that one. He's going to win that one 10-4. I'm going to say 10-4 Goen Price. I think it's going to be one of them games where it should have been a closer scoreline, but it wasn't. Dave Chisholm versus Kim Hybrex. I'm going Chizzy. Chizzy 10-7 on that one. Tease up a nice little Price versus Chizzy game. But I think Chizzy wins that one. And yeah, it should be a good game. But yeah, we're going Chizzy. We're going Chizzy. Jose de Sousa versus Gabriel Clemens. Tough one to choose. You know what? I'm going to go Clemens. I'm going to go Clemens. I think Clemens is just coming to form at a decent time. And I don't think Jose is playing insanely well at the moment. I think he's having a little bit of a dip in form. I'm going to say 10-6 Gabriel Clemens. 10-6 Gabriel Clemens. I'm going out there with this one. But I think Clemens is playing slightly better. Ever so slightly better, so that's what we're going for on that one. Next up, we got Rob Cross versus Chris Dobie. This could be a banger. This could be a really close game. I'm going to say Rob Cross wins it. I'm a big fan of Chris Dobie, but we're going to say Rob Cross wins that one, and he's going to win that one 10-8. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Michael Smith versus Andrew Van Gilding, the person we've all been waiting for to see on the TV screen. I would love Gilding to win this one, but I think Michael Smith is just going to have a little bit too much experience, and he's going to be a little bit too clutch at the right time. So we're going to go Michael Smith win that one. I'm going to say Michael Smith wins that one 10-6. Next up, we've got Dirk van Dijvenbode versus Ryan Searle. This is a tough one. Dirk's had a good last week. He's been playing well. He's played more tournaments than Ryan Searle recently. But I'm going to say Ryan Searle wins it. I'm going to say Ryan Searle wins this one 10-7 and goes through to play against Michael Smith. It's a tough one for me because they're both playing pretty well. But we're going to go Ryan Searle on that one. We're going to have a bit of an upset, kind of. Gary Anderson versus Daryl Gurney. I'm going to say Daryl Gurney loses. I'm going to say Gary Anderson wins. 10-6. We're going to go Gary Anderson for the win. He's a big time player. He might have not played darts for about 2 months, but he'll probably come back and win his first game with 102 average. I'm telling you. And then Danny Noppert versus Brendan Dolan. We're going Danny Noppert there. Danny Noppert to win that one 10-5. Now there's no blowouts as far as the first round. I think the most like uncommon or the lowest first round is like a 10-4. So I don't think there's going to be any like 10-1s, 10-2s, and anything like that. Anyway, second round. Back on the first half of the draw. We've got Peter Wright versus Krzysztof Ratajski. This is going to be first to 11 legs. I'm going to say... Do I think Ratajski wins it? No, not really, actually, to be completely honest. I think Peter Wright wins this one. He's going to win 11-8. Peter Wright. I don't think Peter Wright wins the whole thing, I must admit. I don't think he wins the whole thing, but I think he's good enough to beat Razma and then Ratajski. So we're going to go Peter Wright 10-8. Next up, Johnny Clayton versus Dimitri Vandenberg. I'm backing Dimitri to win this one. I think Dimitri wins this one 11-7. 11-7 Vandenberg. I just don't think Clayton is in the best form of his life at the moment. I think he's struggling a little bit. Although he's still playing some good stuff. He got to a final the other day. But I think Dimitri Vandenberg is playing slightly better than Johnny Clayton is at the moment in time. So we're going to go Dimitri Vandenberg to win that one. Michael Van Gogh versus Damon Heta. Injury, Michael Van Gogh. I'm going to say Damon Heta wins this. I'm going to say Damon Heta wins this one 11. I think it's going to be a bit of a battering, you know. 11-6 Damon Heta. I think if Michael Van Gogh manages to get through the first round with this hand issue, I think the second round might be a little bit more difficult for him, and I think Damon Heta is just going to cruise with about a 98, 99 average, and he's just going to outdo Michael Van Gogh a little bit, and he's going to win 11-6 is my prediction. James Wade versus Nathan Aspinall. I am going to back James Wade to win this one 11-6. 11-8. 11-8. We'll go 11-8 on that one. And that tees up Damon Heta versus James Wade. On to the next half, or the other half of the last 16. We've got Going Price versus Dave Chisnell. I'd love to see Dave Chisnell win this one. I don't think he's going to win this one, though. So we're going to go Going Price to win 11... How many legs is Dave's going to get? 11-7. 11-7 Going Price. That is my prediction for that one. Next up, we've got Gabriel Clemens versus Rob Cross. And... oh, this is tough. This is tough. I think Clemens might win again, you know. I think Clemens might beat Rob Cross. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I can... what's the worst that happens? I'm wrong? Sue me. Sue me. We're going to go 11-9 on that one for Gabriel Clemens. Michael Smith versus Ryan Searle. I'm going to have to back Michael Smith for this one. I'd love to see Ryan Searle win this one, but I just think Michael Smith's a little bit too good at the moment. I'm going to go 11-8, but we're going to go Michael Smith to win that game. And then we're going to go Danny Noppert versus Gary Anderson. I'm going to go Danny Noppert. Noppert gets 11. Anderson is going to get 7. 11-7 to Noppert is my prediction for that one, which tees up our quarterfinals. Let's have a look at the first half again. We've got Peter Wright versus Dimitri Vandenberg. I think Vandenberg wins this one. This is going to be first to 16 as well. This is going to be a long format game of darts. We bumped it up from the first to 11 to first to 16. I'm going to say Dimitri Vandenberg gets 16 legs and Peter Wright gets 11. Which puts Dimitri Vandenberg into our semi-final. And then Damon Heta versus James Wade. I think Heta wins this one, you know. Heta wins this one 16-14. It's going to be a belter game. But Damon Heta he's my semi-finalist. He's my semi-finalist. Other half of the draw, Going Price, Gabriel Clemens. I think this is where the road ends for Gabriel Clemens. Going Price wins this one. I'm going to say 16-8 Going Price. And then the other half, we have got Michael Smith versus Danny Noppert. And I'm going to go Michael Smith. Michael Smith's going to get 16. Noppert's going to get 13. 16-13 is my prediction on that one. And then back to the first half of the semi-finals, Dimitri Vandenberg versus Damon Heta. To get to the final, I'm going to say Dimitri Vandenberg makes the final. This is versus 17. I'm going to say he wins it 17-14. Dimitri Vandenberg in the final. And then we've got Going Price versus Michael Smith. Now this is a difficult one. This is a difficult one. Going Price versus Michael Smith. Going Price not playing the most amazing darts of his life at the moment, but I think he's still playing alright. Michael Smith is playing some good stuff. I'm gonna say... I'm going Going Price. I'm going Going Price. 17-12. 17-12 Going Price. We're going to get Going Price versus Dimitri Vandenberg final. And then the final is going to be won first to 18 by... I need to put my thinking cap on here. Going Price wins the match play. Going Price wins the match play over Dimitri Vandenberg to 18 legs to 14. 18 legs to 14. Guys, that is my prediction for the World Match Play. If you have any opinions, please let me know in the comment section below. This is just what I think going off recent form and going off who's sort of better in these situations. So if you don't agree with me, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I think a lot of this tournament is riding on how well Michael van Goghen plays. I think if Michael van Goghen is playing well, I think he wins the whole tournament. But I don't know if he's going to be playing well because of the injury, and we don't really know the extent of it. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Michael van Goghen injury, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who's going to win? I hope you enjoy the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, this comes true, and I'm a genius, but it probably won't, so maybe don't back it. Don't put any money on it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!